Hi, my name is Norma, and I've been through 2 postpartum recoveries. My kids are about 2.5 years apart. I initially heard about Postpartum Care USA through Instagram. I somehow came across the account, I think just scrolling through another account, or somebody must have tagged postpartum care in a post. I also had heard about postpartum care through a friend of mine who recommended Stacia when I was talking to her about some postpartum depression symptoms that I was having. I felt like between finding Postpartum Care USA on Instagram and then having a friend of mine recommend them as well, it was a sign that they were a good choice to reach out to. So a couple of months postpartum after having my second, I knew that something was off. That experience just felt really different than it did when I had my first. I felt like I was having a lot of symptoms that aligned with postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, and I really didn't want to go straight to the OB because I felt like they would be quick to just write a prescription. I was nursing at the time, and I didn't want to take medication while I was nursing. I wanted a more holistic and natural approach. And just seeing the information that Stacia had posted on the Instagram, on her Instagram account, as well as the information that my friend had shared with me about how Stacia had helped her, and just the education she provided, I knew that it was time to reach out to her and to finally seek some help. So I feel like I was struggling a lot with just crying a lot. I felt like I was crying all the time, especially when I was alone, in the shower, in the car, in the evenings when my kids would be sleeping. I would find myself almost having panic attacks about how my newborn was developing and if we were doing enough to get him to his milestones, and worried that we weren't doing enough. I worried a lot that I wasn't being a good mom to my oldest. I sometimes felt like my kids deserved better than me. I almost didn't care if something bad would happen to me because I felt like they deserved more. A lot of mom rage. I remember specifically getting mad at my husband one night and I threw a spatula at him. Just getting so angry. These were just things that I never experienced when I had my oldest. I feel like they affected my life because it put a lot of strain on my marriage. My husband saw that I was just not being myself, that I was being kind of grumpy, and I felt like I wasn't being able to be a good mom to my oldest because I was so worried about my youngest and dividing that time, and I just felt like I wasn't there. Like I wasn't 100% there, which made just that time at home, especially when I was on maternity leave, just really, really hard. I felt like Postpartum Care USA significantly helped me reduce my symptoms and helped me feel better by just really doing a thorough lab workup. They really took the time to get to the root cause of what was causing my symptoms. They gave me a personalized supplement plan that was specific just for me. They gave me a nutrition guide, which helped me figure out what kind of foods and meals I would need to help nourish my body and get me back to feeling like how I used to. They just provided a ton of education, which helped me understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling. My overall experience with Postpartum Care USA was wonderful. Stacia and the nurses that she has on her team are great. I feel like they genuinely care about moms. They truly want to help. They really take the time to get to know you. They're always there for you. You can call, you can email, anything you need, they are there. I'm just so thankful I reached out to them because they helped me, and they didn't just write a prescription. They took the time to really get to the root cause and really help me get to feeling like myself again. I'm always one to share experiences in my life, and anytime I hear of a mom or see a mom that mentions that they're struggling, I always recommend Stacia and Postpartum Care USA because I really think moms can get a lot of help and just get a lot of education through this team. So anyone out there, if you find yourself going through postpartum depression or anxiety. I'm always happy to share my story. I'm always happy to be available for anybody that just needs to talk. So anyone's always welcome to reach out if they need anything, and definitely give postpartum care a call if you feel like you are struggling, because the investment is very, very worth it.